Today's tip is on fishing line. There's three basic types of fishing lines: monofilament, braided, and fluorocarbon lines. All have their place. When choosing a line, it's also good to look at more than just the composition of the line, but also how thick it is and what it's rated for. In the end, when choosing a fishing line, cost should not be the only factor. While all lines may look the same, there are subtleties that make some slightly better than others. This can mean the difference between a successful day in the water and coming home empty-handed. By far, monofilament fishing lines are the most popular. Basically, it's a plastic line. Usually made of nylon, there's various types, and even ones that change color, such as this Trilene Transoptic line, that changes to bright gold in the sunlight. It's susceptible to line memory, it has the ability to stretch, and is nearly invisible underwater. Next we have braided fishing line. Usually made from Dacron, it's basically rope. It has pretty much no ability to stretch, and has virtually no line memory at all. Preferred for topwater and thick brush applications, braid is very opaque, therefore it's highly visible underwater. The fluorocarbon line is the most invisible of the three. Wish I had a spool to show you, but I used the last of it on one of my rods already. Fluorocarbon doesn't absorb as much water as the other two. It has a better resistance to abrasion than monofilament and is widely used by most pro fishermen today. None of these three is the best fishing line. It depends on the application. Personally, I use braid for everything. But as far as the pound test, for instance, this Trilene Transoptic monofilament is, is 10-pound test. That doesn't mean that you can't catch anything over 10 pounds. It just means that it's rated to hold 10 pounds. This braid here is 30-pound test. Remember what I said about as far as stretching. The braid has pretty much no stretch at all, so it really will be able to hold a 30-pound test and possibly even more. Whereas with monofilament and fluorocarbon, since it does stretch, you got to pay attention to the pound test, because it can, you could break something off just by doing the hook set. It kind of depends. Anyways, that's the quick tip. Tight lines, and thanks for watching.